guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel and to Vlogmas Day 2. So for today, I wanted to kind of start setting up my December daily. Now, if you follow my Christmas in July series, you might have already seen my December daily. I went ahead and I believe I did a tutorial for this book. And so this is the book that I am going to be using. I've been saving it and I'm glad that I got it done ahead of time. And now it's just ready to decorate and start putting our memories down. But what I wanted to do is just kind of start doing the numbers, maybe add some pockets, some little tags. I kind of also want to add some laces, just kind of have it ready to start adding my pictures. Now today is December 1st, so I only have like a couple pictures so far, so I'm going to wait maybe until the end of the week to kind of print some pictures at once and just document all together for a group. And so let me give you a look into what I'm going to be using for my December daily. So this is basically a journal style book. I went ahead and used this red velvet fabric on the spine to cover the signature stitching there, and I have some lace. I have this really pretty bling going here as well. The collection is by Stamperia. I don't remember the name, but let me see if I can find it. I think I still have some of the pages as well. This die here that says 2022 is a die by La La Land Crafts, and I'm going to be using the same number die to create my 25 numbers. And then I have this lace here for the closure. And so the book is pretty simple. It has 3 signature pages, and the pages are basically all the same size, and I have a mix of the design paper. I have some vellum pages, and I have some tea dye pages. I love the tea dye pages because I can use this whole space to write things down and journal, and then I can use the scrapbook pages to collage and add some pictures here as well. So this, as you can see, is the center of the signature. So for today I wanted to create some tags, maybe add some pockets to some of the pages and create the number labels. That way I can have them ready to go for when I'm ready to start adding my pictures and writing things down. So today when I'm recording this video is December 1st, so I do have a few pictures, but like I said, I'm gonna wait maybe until I have a few days down to just print them all at once, because I do like collaging my pictures and printing smaller size pictures. So yeah, so I'm gonna put this on the side and we're gonna start doing the numbers. So I'm gonna use the die from La La Land Crafts, and I'm going to be just using some gold cardstock. So I have some scrap pieces of gold, which is what I'm going to start with, and I'm gonna bring my die cut and we're just gonna get right into getting all of these ready. So I have all my circles and I have all my numbers cut out, and so I'm just gonna simply start gluing my numbers into each one of my circles to kind of create the bubbles that I'm gonna be using for my daily tabs or daily journaling. So I'm going to just go ahead and do this really quick, maybe off camera. Maybe I'm just gonna put it on the side and finish this up in a little bit, but what I wanted to show you is, let's put this on the side here. So I wanted to show you the scrap pieces after cutting all of these circles, right? So do not get rid of these, because we are going to be using these cutout circles to create fun layouts for our journal. So let's go ahead and play with that. So the first idea that I have is to just simply cut these out, and I'm just going to create a little, like a pocket here on this side. I'm going to skip this page because I want this to be my cover, and I'm not really sure yet what I want to do for this page here, and so maybe I can go ahead and add this over here. So now we can use this as a tag place, and I'm going to just cut some of the elements on this collection. By the way, the name of the collection that I am using is Make a Wish by Stamperia. Another thing that I wanted to do was kind of like using some of the same circles, but maybe this time I can go ahead and glue this down. Well, I have this piece here, and I can go ahead and cut this down. Let's say this is 3.5, and then just do about the same thing here, and you're creating a little tag where you can add some pictures back there. And instead of gluing this down, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and do a simple stitch all around. So here I have the stitches going all the way around, making these pockets, and then you can also maybe add a picture, so it's like a window pocket type of layout. And then of course these can be glued onto the page, or this can just be simply added with a paper clip. Here you can clip it into one of your pages and just kind of have it as a floating pocket. So yes, I really like how this turned out, so I'm gonna be doing a few of these and just kind of clipping them to the side. And another thing that I also wanted to do was to have some tags ready, so I'm gonna cut this page into 4-inch sections and just make some tags, and then we can probably cut this down. I mean, of course this is a good way to use your scraps, so you don't have to cut a full sheet of paper, but I'm just going to make kind of this on a batch here. And so I'm going to go ahead and just simply cut the corners to make my tag shape. And so what I like to do to have these be symmetrical is just turn one around and then do the same cut here, and then I'm going to go back and just do the same cut here, so that way our tag is very symmetrical without having to measure or use a die or anything like that. And then I'm just gonna do the same for these other three. So this time I'm just gonna use this as a reference and cut and cut, and then I'm going to make a hole or poke a hole here at the center. And so I'm going to just go ahead and do an opening right there for all of them. Okay, so I'm just gonna center that. There we go. And then as an optional step, you can stitch all around, or you can also use some distress ink if you want to have a little bit more of like a vintage look. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just ink these ones a little bit, and then I am going to maybe add a little trim to, or a lace, or in this case I have this eyelash yarn, and I really like how this gives it that like wintry look. So I'm gonna use this as my tags, as my pull tabs for these tags. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out like that. Okay, and now we have your fun Christmas tags. You can use this to add pictures or journals. You can make this on a smaller size and add, you know, to your gifts as well. I just wanted to make large tags so I can probably add a little picture here and maybe even add one of the numbers, and just going to turn my little number bubbles into ornaments. So I think this is also a fun idea, and I might be doing this for some of them. So I'm going to be using some of these red cardstock, and it's kind of like a glitter cardstock, and just cut a tiny piece here. Maybe I'll go from this side, and you can use again any color, and this is a good way to use some scraps. And I can go ahead and add this little piece right there on top. So let me get my glue. I'm gonna add just a bit of glue right here. Okay, and then I'm going to use some of these used cord or twine, but it's kind of like a thicker twine. It's what I have here, and I'm just gonna put these back there and make it kind of look like a fun little ornament. Now this is probably gonna be glued down to the page, so all I'm gonna do is add a bit of glue here just to kind of hold it in place, and then a piece of tape. Okay, so this kind of opened up right here, but I'm gonna do just a piece of tape and a little bit of glue. And if you're gonna glue this down, then you can just leave it like that. But if you want it as a little tag, you can go ahead and grab another circle maybe and just glue this one here. And so now I'm going to use some lace to add throughout my book. I'm going to do is use this piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to make a pocket here. That way, maybe I can make it this way, and that way I can keep here all of my December bubbles. So maybe I will just fold it right there. And I like this piece here from my scraps that says "and a happy Christmas." So what I'm going to do is just kind of glue it here, and let's see, let's glue it like that, so we make a second pocket right at the bottom. And then I am going to just trim this extra section there, and now we have this kind of like a double pocket. Now we are going to glue the sides here, but also what I'm going to do is just do a stitch on each side. So here is my pocket, and so we can store in here your finished bubbles, or we can actually also just kind of have a place to put all of these pre-cut pieces and just glue those down as you start documenting. So I'm going to finish those up and try to get them done ahead also. Maybe I'm just gonna do it as I watch a little bit of TV. And the ones that I'm finished, I'm gonna put here. And so yeah, so that is gonna be my December daily prep work setup for you guys. I hope that you enjoy this vlog, and I hope that you have some ideas from this video to kind of add to your December daily as well. I do also want to remind you that tomorrow we're going to start the 12 Days of Christmas series. It's going to be different Christmas inspirational projects, some tutorials as well. It's gonna be me and my friend Debbie, so I'm gonna leave her channel a link below. Make sure that you tune in for that. And so that's gonna be at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then I'm going to upload the next Vlogmas video later on the day as well. So you will have 2 videos for the next 12 days. Hopefully that is the plan. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.